Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we just got the data download today on Global Dokkan that Dokkan Fest Beerus is coming to Global Dokkan within a few days time here. So, you know, this is probably going to be the last Dokkan Fest exclusive, I would assume, until the 5-year anniversary. I mean, I can't, well, no, let me not, it's definitely, there's no way they're going to slide another one in. I actually think there's a small possibility that Vegeta and Nappa could be on Global before the 5-year anniversary, but I mean, that's still just so easily a skip. I mean, if you summon on that, there's just no getting through to you, right? Now, number one, Beerus starts out with this. He has maybe one of the top 5 best-looking stickers because, you know, these like little lines, like certain characters, like it looks like it's like the JoJo like menacing shit, right? Like y'all get what I'm saying? Like that's sort of like the vibe I get from it. It looks really good. And characters that have big like ball beam attacks or something like that look super good. Like that just looks really good, right? So that's an advantage that both Kefla and Beerus have over Cooler, is that Cooler's sticker sucks, unfortunately. Obviously, they made Cooler before they realized they were going to do the sticker thing, because otherwise his would have just looked a lot better, right? Now, Beerus. I would consider Beerus at his best to be better than what Cooler can provide. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong about that, because I am sort of just like, I haven't used Beerus much lately, because a lot of times when I'm, you know, after like the initial barrage of like showcases and stuff like that, unless the unit is like a leader for a team, or unless I'm using them a lot in like challenge runs, I usually end up not using a lot of these units, right? And like when I run Realm of Gods, I run Zamasu as the leader, at least definitely for showcases, right? Because look what we're able to do. We got Physical Kibu on here, we got Turles on here, you know, added to the scene, because God Topo is nice, but he does not give key, which is annoying, right? I want support units that give key as well, so that's why I usually shy away from God Topo. Supremo 5 Time is amazing, godly unit for Realm of Gods. Obviously, Physical Kibu giving 50% is huge. Now, Beerus does a lot of things, right? He stacks attack. What's his defense? Wow. Whoa. All right. So this is why I say Beerus at his best is better than Cooler, by the way. His defense is 115k. It jumps way up after he gets hit. I don't know what the actual number is going to be, but it would be over 200k, I believe. Beerus's defense after the first attack is going to be over 200k. Now, he does have the same weakness as AGL Super Vegito. We do have to keep that in mind, right? If we're going up against, let's say, STRUI Goku, this situation, and STRUI Goku Super's first, then all that defense Beerus has is almost worthless, because the one attack where it really mattered, Beerus would not have that. So do keep that in mind. Whereas Cooler, Big Bad Bosses, which would give him as max defense, can activate sort of mid-turn, mid-attack by the enemy, which is another reason it's like the greatest. It's definitely the best link in the game. There's no doubt about that. All right, so ideally, I would have Beerus in the middle, because he'd be getting links from both Kibu and Supremo Pi of Time. Supremo Pi of Time would be giving Beerus Godly Power, and then Kibu's giving him Fierce Battle, right? But Beerus has got to be in slot 1, because he does get an attack and defensive buff in the same turn after he receives an attack. He also gets his attack buff on super attack, just like Kefla. The reason Kefla and Beerus, by the way, at their upper limits, at their very top tier, look better than Cooler is because both of them are getting that attack buff on super attack, right? So you put support type units next to them, and their attack stats are like 5 million plus, Kefla and Beerus. Whereas Cooler can get there, but typically he's not like as high right away as Beerus and Kefla will be. But again, considering the fact that Beerus, okay, let's see what we get. 4.31 turn 1. Now remember, Beerus, there's no transformation or anything like that with Beerus. He's just here. He's strong, right? He does also have an active skill he could use. Now, it's very good for difficult modes, right? EZA, Battlefield, stuff like that. It's starting from the 4th turn. If your HP is less than 70%, he gets a 50% attack and defensive buff, and his attacks become super effective against all types. And his attacks can also not be dodged either. So, like, on a turn where you have his full passive, right, and his active skill is up, and you have, like, Whis, and then, like, Supremo 5 Time on the rotation or something like that, like, it's just, like, the damage Beerus is doing. Like, he's breaking, like, 10 million and stuff like that. Like, it's insane, right? So, like, Beerus just looks like such a godly monster. Now, one reason I really would not recommend global players to summon for this guy, even though he is going to look very, very good, is because you kind of need Whis as well. Like, it's not like, oh, I pulled Beerus. Yes, I'm so lucky. It's like, well, you also need to go out and your ass needs to get Whis as well, because Whis is, like, essential to Beerus. This is easily... Oh, wow. Okay, okay. This is easily one of the best duos in the game, Beerus and Whis, because we don't have any damage sustained, so you guys are just going to have to take my word for it. But both Beerus and Whis have the Connoisseur link, which is... I actually don't know. I think it's this one. That's not it. This one. That's not it either. We'll find it. This is it. This is it. Okay. Right here. This is the Connoisseur link. This is 5% HP regeneration per character. So, boom, right there. From them linking, we heal 10%. Then Whis, when Whis is next to Beerus, you know, just as long as there's another Beerus on rotation, it could be LR Beerus and Whis as well. So I guess this video is kind of like Beerus and Whis. I'm sort of focusing on both of them. Whis then gives a 50% attack buff to the whole rotation. We've already established how ridiculous Beerus is because he gets an attack buff on super attack, so supports make him hit way harder. But then at the end of turn, Whis heals 10%. So basically, this rotation, Beerus and Whis, they're healing 20% HP per turn. Whis has a 70% chance to dodge and exponentially increasing defense as he dodges. Beerus is capable of getting above 200k defense and is capable of hitting a 4 million attacks at turn 1. Like, it's just insane. And their links are very good, right? So, let me see. They have Godly Power, Connoisseur, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and that's it. Because Whis does not have Prodigies, the Innocence, or Berserker. It's a shame Whis doesn't have the Innocence because Vados does. So that would have been a very nice link across the board for all of them. I believe Champa has Innocence as well. Let me double check. Yes, he does. That's stupid. Why didn't they give Innocence to Whis? I don't understand. Because they really had to give him Gentleman? That bullshit? Are you kidding me? Like, get rid of Gentleman and give Whis Innocence, and, like, it's even more insane. Like, I'm probably going to do a separate video on that, like, all of the god, like, Whis, Vados, Champa, and Beerus, because that's, like, it's insane, like, how sharp, because, I mean, they're all new units except for Champa, right? And it's just, they're so ridiculous together. But on this turn, this would be like the god rotation, because Beerus is getting 100% support. But the issue is that Kefla is not attacking right away, so Beerus does not have his full passive active. This is kind of the... This is why I can't put... Dude. Beerus would have been like... He would have been at like 7 million or something. Like, it would have been so crazy. If Kefla had hit him first, Beerus legitimately would have been like at 7 million or 6 million or something like that. And, like, again, he's not transformed. Like, this is just, like, pure power from him. Like, you know, I do think there is value in the game not always just spitting out, you know, these transformation, active skill units. Like, it is good they give us a mix, right? Like, LRUI Goku, while I would argue that LRUI Goku potentially is a bit boring compared to, like, Kefla or Blue Vegeta or Blue Gogeta, because they've got, like, active skills, transformations, they're doing so many things, changing, it just makes the cards very exciting, right? Now, LRUI Goku, because of how consistent he is, that's the reason I put him as number 1 compared to a lot of these other units, right? But I would say he's not as fancy as some of the other units. That's why, like, LR silver-haired UI Goku, I don't know that he's not going to be a transformation unit, I don't think, but I think they're going to make him... I guess they could do a blue Goku into UI sign into mastered UI. They could do that. That would work really well. Or they could even do base, actually. It could be a base form Goku into UI sign into mastered, because the episode where Vegeta loses, Goku is base before he goes into UI. And then, I mean, well, he does that... Well, he does that the time 2 and 3. The first time he goes into UI, the last time we see him, he's still, like, blue or blue Kaioken, and then he shows up and he's UI again, right? So they could do a lot of different things. Okay. So this is the same kind of turn. It's just Turles is only giving 40%, whereas Kibu would give 50%, which does make a difference. Be ready, because Kefla's going to get annihilated right here. I would love Kefla to attack and then super attack, because Beerus might take double digits. Okay, 5.68 right there. So with Kid Buu, I think he'd be very close to 6 mil. Remember that Beerus is stacking attack as well as we're going through, right? So every single time he's super attacking, he is getting stronger. Both Kefla and Cooler also do that. All of them do that. They all stack in that manner. And as you guys can see, I designed this team completely around Beerus. So what I mean by that is it's just full of supports. Besides the Zamasus, I put Kid Buu, Turles, Supremo 5 Time on there. Beerus is strong enough by himself to carry the load, too. Just like Kefla, just like Gohan and Goten. But again, if we're directly comparing them to Cooler, Cooler does not need to do that to be the best, right? That's the thing about Cooler. And Cooler has his support. Cooler is amazing in Super Battle Road. He's amazing everywhere. He's just a god. He's the Dokkan Fest TUR god is what Cooler is. Because, like, Kefla at her best definitely is better than Cooler, but then it's like, I start, like, testing out other things. I toss Kefla on a team where it's not built around her, and it's like, yeah, just Cooler, man. He just takes it. Like consistency. Again, if you guys notice, I do value consistency a lot. That's why I would put Cooler over Kefla and Beerus, even though at their best they're better than Cooler, I think. And it's why I will put LRUI Goku over the Blue Fusions, even though, again, at their best, they are better than UI Goku as well. But, I mean, the Blue Fusions at their best is incomparable to everything else in the game, so keep that in mind. All right, so Kefla has type advantage against Beerus. Now, if we had taken damage here, we would be able to use Beerus' active skill, which, of course, is just GG, because then he's super effective against all types. I might go into the Legendary Goku event, 6 mil. I don't really want to, like, stack Beerus forever. I just want to get the rotation where we have... Man, you can't do Kid Buu on the rotation with Beerus having his active skill, though. It would have to be Turles or Supremo 5 Time. Yeah, it can't be Kid Buu, because in order to activate Beerus' active skill, we got to be below the certain HP threshold, which would take Kid Buu off of his passive. So the God rotation would, I think, be Beerus, Whis, and Supremo 5 Time. The only thing is Supremo 5 Time, it's hard to tell if her full passive is active or not. So I'm going to go into the Goku event real quick, and let's see that. Again, I'm not trying to go all the way up to Int UI Goku so Beerus is stacked all day. That's not my intention. But I have to go into a difficult challenge event in order to even take this damage. Because remember that Beerus and Whis are healing 20% HP per turn. Dokkan events just can't... There's nothing they can do against Beerus and Whis. That's just it. And, like, you can choose... See, another issue... I guess I'll just move while I'm talking. The other issue, too, with Beerus and Whis that's a bit of a negative is that Whis and Beerus both want to be in slot 1. They're going to be at their best in slot 1 because Whis is meant to dodge a million times and radically build up his defense. But that's not going to be able to work. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, beautiful. No Zamasus. I mean, that's the way it works, right? But Whis is not going to be able to function at his best unless he's dodging a lot of attacks and really shining defensively. But then Beerus, it's the same thing. You need Beerus in slot 1 in order to bring out his full attacking power. Now, Beerus defensively will still be fine because it's still going to activate on his first hit even in slot 2 or 3. But you're not going to be able to get his attack buff if he's in slot 2 or 3, right? So that is definitely an issue that you do have to sort of be aware of when it comes to, using Beerus and Whis together. But, I mean, they still are just so overpowered. So, okay. I'm going to try and set this up to where we're using Beerus' active skill on the turn where we've got Supremo 5 Time or Turles. Either one of them. Actually, let me get rid of Kid Buu. And let me pull up Realm of Gods real quick. I think I probably will replace Kid Buu since he's only going to be at 30%. I mean, I could put God Topo, who's 35% in here. Rose, even with his EZA, would not be a support. I guess I could do a turn of Vados, right? Because Beerus is on Bond of Master and Disciple, Sibling Bond, and Realm of Gods. So Vados is giving 60%. I did want to save this for another video, and I am going to do this in another video as well. But we're gonna make this the rotation. Beerus, Whis, Vados. So Beerus, with the 150% attack buff on super attack, is gonna get 50% from Whis and 60% from Vados. So let's see that. All right, guys. So real quick, let's take a look at this turn as we're going through. Right. So we got Vados here. Vados is going to work. Well, I mean, honestly, let's see. Vados has Godly Power. She's got Fierce Battle. She has the Innocence. And then she's giving 60%. So I mean, Vados may actually be giving more attacks to Beerus than Whis. Oh, she is. That's interesting. So, Vados coming out is a massive buff to Beerus as well. Now, one thing I didn't mention, I guess I should, right? Because Cooler, Kefla, Beerus, they really are like the golden trio, I think, right now. I think Bardock is in the class as well, but he's not quite as good as those three. I mean, even Bardock, we can include Bardock. All four of them do special things against certain type of opponents, right? Cooler has, I would say, easily the best effect. Pure and Hybrid Saiyans, he guaranteed crits. I mean, that's just, it's silly. It's silliness, right? Kefla, against Pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Arc, she gets 1 turn of super effective against all types of Super Saiyan 2, and she orb changes, which is good, but not nearly as good as, I think, any of the other 3. Beerus himself, he is super effective against all types and creates Rainbow Key Spheres if there's a Realm of Gods category enemy. Now, that's good for the Legendary Goku event, but for Super Battle Road, and in particular, Extreme Super Battle Road, there are zero Realm of Gods category enemies in Extreme Super Battle Road. So that, if there was, that would make Beerus way better, because Ki is an issue for him on Super Physical, depending upon the build. I mean, I guess you could do Gowasu and Zamasu with him, which I guess would work kind of well. Maybe I'll play around with that, because, I mean, they would have... Do they have Prodigies, actually, or Innocents? Gowasu and Zamasu. Maybe they do. I don't know, maybe Gowasu and Zamasu would actually be a good unit. The only thing is that they're not giving attack. Like, if they gave attack, but they are giving defense. Okay, so they don't have Prodigies. Do Gowasu and Zamasu have Innocence? No, they don't, because I guess it's supposed to be the moment where Zamasu kills the Barbarian, right? So obviously they shouldn't have Innocence. So they're giving Beerus Godly Power 15% and then Fierce Battle 15%. I don't think Gowasu and Zamasu have Shocking Speed either. Although they are the type of unit that would have that. They do not have Shocking Speed. So they're not linking up the greatest with Beerus. But, you know, they are able to do some stuff. Okay, so anyway, I babbled on long enough. And then Bardock, by the way, against Extreme. And against Extreme, he's, what, super effective against all types. And then, oh, yeah. That's his first attack, isn't it? Yeah. So, okay. Again, I'm going to do a separate video of the team with Beerus, Vados, Whis, and Champa. But, like, dude, so, like, if you run a double Beerus Realm of Gods team and you got Whis on run rotation and Vados on the other, it's just, wow. Wow. Is that going to be just silly? That's silliness at that point. That's going to be something else. Those 3 together, or I mean, I guess those 4. And then Champa is not going to be horrible either, but Champa is very, very RNG reliant on his passive activating, right? So that's kind of an issue for him. If Turles gets super attacked, we're going to get the turn, by the way. Please, super. No, we're good. We got it. Yes. Turles. Oh, my boy Turles came through. We're not going to die, though. No, we're fine. It was close. It was very close, but we're not going to die. Turles, chill, boy. Relax. Jeez, man. This guy, Turles. Because AGL Zamasu will be okay this early in the event. Yeah, whoa. All right. So we're going to get the rotation because it's turn 4. Wait, it's turn 4, right? Yeah, it is turn 4. Yeah, it is. It's turn 4 for sure. So we're going to get Beerus' active skill. Yes? Yeah, okay. So here's the thing. Vados, again, links up better with Beerus, huh? 3.352. Yeah, she does. That's interesting. Again, I thinking about it, I feel like the decision to not give Whis Innocence is very asinine, honestly. Like, if Vados, Champa, and Beerus all have it, why does Whis not have it? It's just an unnecessary nerf. Okay, now, all right, this is going to be Beerus' second attack. I want people to understand. What's his defense? 102k. All right, it's going to skyrocket right here. Now, again, after Beerus gets hit, his defense might break like 300k or something like that. Because keep in mind, again, Vados is giving him 60% attack and defense from passive. Whis is doing what he's doing. Like, this is just, you know. Yeah, all right. So he's at 150k defense before he gets another 70% defense when he gets hit. I don't think Beerus would die if we got super attacked, but this turn is tough to do, so I don't want to mess it up, right? Well, I guess it's not that tough. I'm actually, like, what? Dude, this is attack 2 for Beerus. What is he gonna do? Like, is he gonna break like 8 million right here? Like, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do, Beerus? All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh! Bro! So, when I said Beerus at his best is better than Cooler at his best, y'all understand what I'm talking about now, right? I mean, Vados, oh my god. Dude. What? He did 10 million. His second turn. That's like, Tech Broly can do that. Goku and Frieza can do that. I think LR Rose can do that. Beerus can do that. Is there anyone else that could do 10 million in their second turn? I don't know. I mean, I guess technically Cooler could triple super attack and, you know, he could do more than that. But, I mean, when you... the thing is, we just see that number, 10 million. And it's very visually apparent how good Beerus is. Now, I plead with you guys not to summon for him. Understand that Beerus is a brand new summonable unit. Whis is a brand new summonable unit. You'd have to pull both. And then Vados is like 6 months away on Global or something like that. And that was the rotation I used to do that. So, really understand. Because, like, here's the thing. We could have. Because we could have LRUI Goku. We could have Blue Kaioken Goku. Could we have had the Spirit Bomb active the turn before we did that, is what I'm trying to figure out. Because we need the bottom 3. Yes, but we would slightly lose... I think if we had Int UI Goku as our leader, or if we brought Int... if we brought Int UI Goku as a friend. Yeah, okay, so the team build would be Beerus as leader, Whis and Vados, LRUI Goku, Blue Kaioken Goku, then we would use, I mean, any other representatives, Universe 7, Evolution Blue Vegeta, like SSR, God Goku of the LR, it doesn't matter. And then the friend would be Int UI Goku. So, we can do way better than what we just saw. I mean, but that's, I mean, I don't, maybe I'll do a video on that, but it's just, that's a lot of setup. Because, like, we have to have Blue Kaioken go. Number one, I have to wait for LRUI Goku to come out anyway on JP, right? And then after that, it's just gonna get very interesting. Do I have to wait for LRUI? Actually, I don't think I have to wait for LRUI Goku because there's enough on Realm of Gods representatives Universe 7. But wow, okay, well, please don't summon. I know he looks very good. But keep in mind, this was only a showcase where I was using him at his full potential the whole time. I am being very apparent about that. Like, Beerus, I've done a million videos on him. I've taken him into Super Battle and stuff like that, and you can see that, like, he kind of, sometimes he's not really the greatest. It's just, if you have things built for him, they made a card worthy of Beerus's power. It's unbelievable. And I can't believe Vados, the amount of damage she gives Beerus is just, like, asinine. I mean, you have a rotation of Beerus and Vados, and then a rotation of Beerus and Whis. And then, like, what you do is, I don't know, you just make, like, 3 uber defensive units as floaters. So, like, LRUI Goku, and then, like, I don't know, like, AGL Zamasu, and, like, I don't know, just defensive units or something. Like, it's crazy, 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 man.